Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about subqueries in SQL. What is meant by subquery? What are the different types of subquery techniques? Before going to the subquery, what is meant by SQL? SQL is a structured query language. What is the basic structure of SQL? Select A1, A2, A3 dash dash AM from R1, R2, R3 dash dash RM where P. Select A1, A2, A3 dash dash A1. A1, A2, A3 are attributes, columns, attributes or columns, attributes. R1, R2, R3 are relation. Relation is in the form of table. Each table having unique rows and columns. And then P is the predicate condition. Predicate or condition. That is the basic structure of SQL. What is meant by subquery? Subquery is nothing but a query within another query or a query inside another query is nothing but subqueries. What is meant by subquery? A query within another query. Is nothing but subquery. There are different types of subquery techniques, that is a equal, in, not in, exist, not exist, some, any, all. Okay, these are all subquery techniques that we will see one by one. What is meant by equal operation? What is my in? What is my not in? What is my exist? What is my not exist? What is by some, any, all? We will see one by one. Clear? Observe here. This is the subqueries in SQL. What is the first one? First simple example. For example, find maximum salary. Maximum salary in employee table. In employee table. Find maximum salary in employee table. Observe here, employee table, simple table. Employee table having employee name, employee number, employee name, salary, address. That is the first column employee number, second column employee name, third column salary, fourth column address. Employee number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the employee name. Suman, Vinod, Vijay, Somanna, and then John. Observe here salary, that is a 90,000, 80,000, 85,000, 75,000, 50,000. Where in the address, that is a Karnool, Nandyal, Nandyal, Hyderabad. There is a simple table, employee name having employee number, employee name, salary, address. What is a query? Find maximum salary in employee table. Okay. In SQL, there is so many techniques is there. That is a aggregation function. Aggregate functions. Different types of aggregate functions. First one is the minimum function. Second one is a maximum function. Third one is the average function, I mean count minimum, maximum, sum. I mean sum, count, average, minimum, maximum. These are the aggregation functions. Keep in your mind aggregation functions, minimum function, maximum function, average, count, and then sum. What is the actual question? Find maximum salary in employee table. Observe the table. What is the maximum salary? We know that is a table. You can see, you can easily identify that is a 90,000 is a maximum salary. But based on the SQL query, what is the SQL query? Select max salary from employee is nothing but what is that output? Output is a 90,000. You can get the 90,000. That is the maximum salary. Find the maximum salary in employee table by using what function? That is a max function. Aggregate function. One aggregate function is a maximum function to find the maximum value in our table. Suppose find the minimum salary instead of maximum. What is the find? A minimum salary in employee table. What is the syntax? Select minimum, min of salary from employee table. And what is that output? Output is a 50,000. My output is based on the structured query language. We use that is a Oracle, or MySQL. What is the output? Here 50,000. Same like that only, average, count, sum. Okay. Suppose to find the average salary, that is a select AVG of salary from employee. Okay. To find the sum of salary in employee table, select sum of salary from employee table. This is the aggregation function. Before going to the subquery, we know that is a aggregate functions. Clear? The next example, one more example, second example. Find the names of employees. Find the names of employees to taking maximum salary. To taking maximum salary in employee table. What is the question? Find the names of employees to taking the maximum salary. Observe the table. Find the maximum salary. What is the maximum salary? 90,000. What is that name? Employee name. Employee name is a Suman. What is my output? Output is a Suman. Okay, observe here. And what is the find the names? We find name, not salary. Find the names of employees to taking the maximum salary in employee table. Observe here, what is a query? First one is a select max of salary. Max of salary from EMP. Observe here, that is a find maximum salary. What is the maximum salary? 90,000. But what is the question? Question is the name, employee name. Okay, that is equal to select employee name. Select employee name from employee where salary equal to select max of salary from EMP semicolon and then enter. And this is an example of subquery. What is by subquery? A query within another query. This is the inner query. What is that? This is the inner query. But keep in your mind, inner query executes only once and then execute outer query. First inner query executed, then outer query. What is the select max salary from employee table according to our table, what is the maximum salary? That is a 90,000. Here, observe here, 90,000. 90,000. And what is that? Equal to, that is equal to. What is the outer query? This is outer query. Outer query. Keep in your mind, first inner query executed, then outer query is nothing but subquery. A query within another query is nothing but subquery. Clear? And what is select E name from employee, where salary. Before going to the name, where salary. Observe here salary. What is your salary? Here what is the first one? 90,000. First one 90,000. Okay, 90,000. I mean second one, I mean 80,000. 80,000. 80,000. I mean third one 85,000. 85,000. And then fourth one 75,000. 75,000. And the next one 50,000. Next one 50,000. Observe here, 50,000 is equal to 90,000. No, false. That is, this case is false. I mean 70,000 is equal to 90,000. No, false. 85,000 is equal to 90,000. No, false. 80,000 is equal to 90,000. No, false. 90,000 is equal to 90,000. That is a true. That's why I mean this query can be executed. Equal. Where salary? What is the salary? What is the actual salary? The 90,000. That salary equal, what is that? 90,000 is equal to 90,000. Is it true? And what is that name? 90,000 equal 90,000. What is that name? That name is the, I mean Suman. Observe the output. E name, employee name is the Suman. That is the, I mean find the number of employees. Okay, find the names of employees to taking maximum salary. Okay, that is the first highest paid salary in employee table. Clear? And that is the, I mean, question. Whereas in the, I mean, another question, find the name of employee. Find the name of employee to taking minimum salary. To taking a minimum salary. A minimum salary in employee table. Minimum salary in employee table. What is the question? Find the name of employee to taking the minimum salary in employee table. What is the second question? Maximum salary. What is the minimum salary? Observe here our table. What is the minimum salary in our table, employee table? 50,000 is a minimum salary. What is that name? That name is the John. Output is the John. But according to, I mean SQL, according to SQL query, what is the SQL query? What is the first one? First one is the inner query. What is the inner query? Select. Inner query is the select. What is that? Minimum salary. Min. We use that is a aggregate function. Min salary. Minimum salary. Minimum salary. Okay. Select min of salary from employee. From employee. This is the inner query. What is the inner query output? Inner query output is a 50,000. 50,000. Why? Because minimum salary. Observe here 90, 80, 85, 75, 50,000. That is a minimum salary is a 50,000. Okay. That is equal to. That is equal to. And what is the outer query? Select. Outer query is a select E name. Select E name from EMP. Where salary. Where salary. And what is the first one? 50,000. First one is a, I mean 50,000. It executes only once. Inner query execute only one time. Okay, only once. That is a output is a 50,000. That is equal to, what is the first one? 90,000. What is the 90,000 is equal to 50,000? No. 90,000 is equal to 50,000? No. I mean second one. Second case, that is a 80,000 is equal to, I mean 50,000. 80,000 is equal to 50,000? No. False. False. Next, 85,000 is equal to 90,000? No. 75,000 is equal to, I mean 50,000? No. Then 50,000 is equal to 50,000? Yes. 50,000 is equal to 50,000. That's why what is that name? That name is the, that name is the John. That's why my output based on the SQL, output is John. Output is John. That is what is the basic structure of SQL? Select A1, A2, A3 dash dash AN from R1, R2, R3 dash dash RM, where P. Okay, A1, A2, A3 are the attributes or columns. Okay, and then from R1, R2, R3 are the relation. Relation is nothing but table. Each table having unique rows and unique columns. Okay, and what are the aggregation functions in SQL? Minimum, maximum, sum, average, count. That is aggregation functions. Okay, what is my subquery? Subquery is nothing but a query inside another query, is nothing but subquery. First inner query is executed, then outer query is executed. Okay, subqueries plays a very, very important role. What are the different types of subqueries? First one is a equal, in, not in, exist, not exist, sum, any, all. These are all different types of subquery techniques. Okay, in this class we will discuss about only equal query, equal. Okay, and observe here what is the find the first highest salary in employee table. Find the second highest paid salary in employee table. Okay, that's suppose another question. Find the second highest paid salary in employee table. Same like that only. Okay, that's why here in next class what is meant by that is the second highest, third highest, fourth highest, and then in, not in operator. We will see in the next class. Thank you.